We are back on SpongeBob Tower Defense, and I've got an absolute banger for you guys today. We're going to be trying to beat SpongeBob Tower Defense and beat Wave 1000 on Endless. We're going to be putting together the most insane, overpowered team possible, and I'm going to see if I can break the record of the most waves inside of Endless. Let's go ahead and hop straight into the video. So I am here with LLL. He's going to be giving me a maxed out Captain Zack to borrow. I'm going to be using this for this Endless run. There's only 68 in exist apparently, but I'm going to be giving him my number 22 Cyclops and my number 119 Max Pre-Gary to borrow. So I need this back. We are only trust trading for right now, and I am going to pay him something for letting me borrow the unit. So he said he was willing to do it for free, but I'm going to go ahead and give him a free bubble popping, boys, just because he is helping me out. Huge shout out to him. But huge shout out to him. Let's go ahead and complete this trade. That's one of the 6 units. We still got to complete the team though. Let's go ahead and equip the Captain Zack to the team. We also have to equip the Dream Gary, of course, because we always have to have a Dream Gary in an Endless run. The slowing is just too nice. Then, of course, we do have the Painty the Pirate. We have to bring the Painty the Pirate with us. We are also going to be bringing the King of Karate. Tells me that I want to end up bringing the Sir Pinch-a-Lot, but I can't do it. I'm gonna bring the Plankton Tank Robot. No, I changed my mind. We're gonna bring the Sir Pinch-a-Lot. There it is. Bang, our 5th member of our team, and we are looking for one more. So we're here with Simp for Jazz, and he's gonna have the Filthy Boys for me, a Shiny Wumbo Neptune's Crown 5-star Power Pattied. It is level 100, and it's serial number 23. It's like Michael Jordan, and hopefully that's gonna be our good luck for this 1000 run. Huge shout out to Sim for Jazz, aka known as Marcus within the Discord. Couldn't have done this without him. Let's go ahead and get ready for this Endless. I am going to go ahead and swap the trait on this Captain Zack. We need to have Sidekick and Sea Bear on this thing. The more placements, the better for him. There's the Sidekick. Let's go ahead and get into this Endless run. So I am going to cheat the system just a little bit, and I'm going to bring my alt account, and I'm going to have my alt account run the starter. As you guys can see, I tried to run a test run earlier, and 994 was the best waves. That was with a team that I could come up with myself, but now I have to test with all of the units that I think will get me to 1000. Let me go ahead and get my alt over here, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into this. So I have my account ready. Let's go ahead and press start wave. How far do you guys think that I'm going to be able to get with this team? I think I'm going to be able to get to at least 1030, but let's place our Band Geek Pearl, and hopefully this is going to be enough for us to get at least one of our AoEs down. I think I'm going to start with the Captain Zack, of course. Now I can go ahead and make my alt account leave. This is going to be no issue. It should scale down to where it's only one player now. And let's get to placing all of these overpowered units. So I do think the King of Karate is just slightly better than the Filthy Boys, so I'm gonna worry about the King of Karate good placements first, because as you can see, these are all massive placements. Now the 3rd King of Karate, it is a line unit, so I don't know exactly where to place it, but I think I'm just gonna place it right here. This is where I placed it earlier, and it did pretty well. And then from my understanding, the Painty the Pirates are going to be a splash unit because they did mix up this and the Duradon. So I am going to go ahead and place these wherever. Now I have to worry about the Filthy Boys. The question is, where do I put them? I'm going to try and line them up with a nice line and keep them on first, so that way it does pick up a bunch of damage. That's all of our exotics placed down, and I think I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go ahead and try and place all of these crabs now. These are also going to be a line unit, so they have to be lined up with the front, and then we're going to have to set these all to last. Of course, the Captain Zacks are AoE, so these don't matter too much where I place them. I can just kind of place these wherever. And then at last, we do have probably the most important unit, the Dream Gary. And we got to make sure at least one of these are set to last. I'm going to set the other one over here so it's full map coverage. And then I'm going to set one all the way back here so that way it only picks up the front. Hopefully this is enough to get us over the mark, the 1000 mark. I'm going to go ahead and let this run on 7x, and I'll be back at around maybe 750, 800 range. So we're here on wave 770, and look at this. We're having no issues so far. We're about to have a boss soon. I think this is it right here, and it's not even a test for us. Look at how close it is to the entrance. We're going to have so many more waves before we even have to think about using an ability. We've made it all the way to 883, and we've yet to use an ability yet. We still have the dirty bubble here. He's not going to get much further because we do have the Dream Gary slowing, and these units are just way too overpowered. We should be able to hit 900 without having to use an ability. This wave 1000 should be way too easy. If you guys don't realize, all of these units at the bottom, they have all come out within the last 10 days with the exception of a Dream Gary. If we do get a new unit that is another slowing unit or something that is better than Dream Gary, that would just be insane and an icing on the cake. So it is wave 915 and we've had no struggles. I am going to start using my abilities though, just so that way I am prepared and we don't have any leaking issues. Hopefully we don't even leak until after 1000. That would be insane. So we're at 906.7 and it's getting pretty close, so I am gonna turn it down to 1x as soon as the wave goes over, just so that way I can be safe and get as far as possible. We are on wave 981 and we still have a couple of the big slow anchovies to deal with, but the boss dirty bubble is here and he's got over 2 billion health, so we're gonna need to do some massive damage in order to make sure we don't leak. But we are on 1x, so hopefully that does help our case. There's also a bunch of units behind it, I think. At least a big slow anchovy I can see. There was a little bit of a slowing error. Hopefully that didn't mess us up. We still have 1 billion health to take down and he's only got 3 or 4 more turns to take. It's getting real close. He's down to under 500 million health left and I think he only has 1 more turn left. Can we knock it down just in time? Because I think if we can beat this wave, we should be able to beat wave 1000. It's gonna be close. I'm unsure. It's under 100 million. Under 50 million. Can we take it down in time? We could not. We did just leak. Uh-oh, I do not know what just happened. So I did turn it up to 7x. Hopefully this doesn't mess me over. We're at 994 right now. Can we reach that 1000 waves? Hopefully we can. Hopefully no leaks to these little slow anchovies. It's looking a little close. I don't know what's happening to my slowing right now. We need to take out these big slow anchovies. Otherwise, somehow we are going to leak through this. I'm not sure what happened, but it looks like the slowing did end up getting messed up. So I did get permission from the owners of these units to run one more run. I am just gonna cut until we do get to 1000 because I do think it was a slowing error. I'm just gonna keep it on 7x the whole time. Guys, I was trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. This is still just the second run that I've done, and it's because I didn't have my auto skip wave off. I forgot that's even a thing. You guys are probably roasting me in the comments right now like, RDM, what are you doing? What are you doing? I am so sorry. How did I troll that bad? If we had auto skip wave off, I'm sure we're gonna smash this 1000. So here is where we have been getting taken out every single time, and look at how far back the dirty bubble is this time. Look at what the difference is when you turn off the auto skip wave. That means we are about to hit the number right now. It's 999. We do have to take out a dirty bubble to hit it, but it's only a baby dirty bubble, so this should get taken out with ease, which means that we have finally completed the quest, the long time quest of hitting wave 1000 inside of SpongeBob Tower Defense, which in my opinion means that I have technically beaten SpongeBob Tower Defense. Bang, wave 1000. Now it's a question of how far can we actually get. Hopefully we can get to about wave 1020, if not more. I'm gonna turn off the abilities really quick just to show off some of the damages. Right now, Plague the Tank Robot is at 13 billion. The Filthy Boys is at about 16. I think that's gonna be the highest one. Then we have the new Painty the Pirate. He's going to be doing 17 billion. Then we have the Tower of Karate unit, King of Karate. He's going to be doing about 8 billion. Not too great on those numbers. And then if we check on the Captain Zack, he's going to be doing almost 18 billion. So still doing some of the best numbers. We are on wave 1021, and apparently this is where everybody has been leaking down, or at least taking damage by now, because they have been all ending at exactly 1021. So apparently the next wave has some of the strongest enemies ever. I'm gonna have to see for myself and see if we can pass this 1021. So it's wave 1022, and I'm seeing where everybody leaks. It's because a bunch of speedy anchovies come through, but we managed to take them down without any issues. So far I did leak to a big dirty bubble, and I did leak to a slow anchovy. I think this might be game there. We did end up dying to the speedy anchovies, but we did reach 1035 waves. It took an hour and 26 minutes. We managed to absolutely blow out all of this 1000 wave stuff. 344 billion damage, 1.69 million money earned with no extra with no extra money farms, and we almost hit 10,000 takedowns. That was an absolutely insane run. I can't believe we finally managed to beat the 1,000. Let's go to our achievements. Look at this. All of that just for 25 mythic chests and golden trait rerolls. Are we serious? They seriously need to change this to at least a unit if we finally claim all of these. But I digress. We're gonna have to go ahead and just get these units back to their respectful owners. So many thanks, and we did finally break this record. Let's go. We are back in a trade with LLL, and he's giving us back our 119 of the pre-Gary and our number 22 Cyclops. Huge shout out to him. I cannot stress that enough. I definitely don't think I could have done this without the Captain Zach, because this thing was such a carry. Huge shout out to LLL though. Let's get back this last unit. We have Simp for Jazz here, and I do have the number 23 Michael Jordan Filthy Boys right here. We're going to be giving that back to Jazz. Huge shout out to him as well. And let's go ahead and hit the outro. That is going to do it for today's video. We finally beat SpongeBob Tower Defense almost 9 months, 10 months, even 11 months into the game. But if you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead and leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to turn on those post notifications so you guys don't miss out on any future videos or updates. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.